Welcome back to you, baby dolls. Do you smell that? It smells like the bull market is over. No, just kidding, friends, just kidding. I'll pump music. Did I say over? I meant it's just starting. I appreciate you. Don't worry. This is the Bitcoin chart on a 15-minute chart. If you put it to a chart of friendship, which is daily, that's kind of friendship, okay? Friendship, yeah, we can't call it friendship. This is more like a one-night stand. Like, yeah, she's your friend for the night. She'll be nice, talk to you, you know what I mean? But you got to kick her out in the morning. Okay, weekly charts simplify crypto to the point where you erase the negative emotions when you look at it every day, because you are looking at it every day. We have so much juicy news to go through today. You know, if we're doing quick price updates on everything, there's nothing really else to tell you. I mean, we're still in the same zones. ChainLINK, $10, $11. Are you going to scam us? We have Real DeFi, Pulse Chain, PLSX, and Hex, which I've been playing around with. Of course, family-friendly show. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or the only thing we play with is our phones to tell mum and dad that we do love and appreciate them. We can't see them. Can't wait to talk to them at Christmas. You know what I mean? We've got so much more things to go through, friends. We got Pulse Chain here, minus 50% below day one sack. Okay. Now, there's a bit of a red candle. I know. It ain't the best. It is what it is. We also have PulseX as well. We've got EHEX and PHEX. This is the life. We are getting capitulated based off time. Doesn't mean we get new lows. No, but it just means it's going to take some time. You see, what I've noticed is the market never gives a free lunch to anybody. What happens is whenever there's the first thrust, there's always this shaking out period where everyone gets really nervous and then it busts up higher. Bitcoin is famous for doing it because there are so many examples in Bitcoin's history when it does do those types of patterns here. You can even put it on like a 6-hour chart. Maybe you can see. See, you actually see it's doing it right now. It's doing it right now. We get this thrust up and look at these candles. Oh, you're going to fall. You're going to fall. And everyone gets scared if you go down here and everyone thinks, oh, you know what I mean? But you might actually just end up flushing higher. This is a very common pattern in Bitcoin. And actually what it is because crypto is so thin, when we thrust up, we don't mean revert all the way back. As we make like a flagpole. We go up, so we go like zoop, and then we go up, oh no, down. And then what we're actually doing is we're making like a channel upwards like that. And then, we're actually lifting up into space. You see that pattern? I've just drawn for you this pattern. This is the most common pattern in all of crypto. Everybody knows about it. It's because as things thrust up, people start getting in because the daily and the weekly has closed through certain areas. But the weak hands, they can't see it because they're looking for their first exit on a 2x. You know who's looking to exit? Fiat. You and I. That's a trick question. You should have already exited Fiat. Also, with Elon Musk, he wants to exit Fiat. Elon says he's going to turn X, Twitter's a better name, we all know it, into a full-fledged finance platform. And he even said, you are not going to need a bank anymore. How about that? Look, friends, let me tell you something, okay? If you want to be successful, don't tell your competitors you're going after them, okay? Don't tell them that. You just do it. Because if you tell them that, you give them a chance to come and screw you. Crypto adoption will continue. And it's funny, it all came down to the memes. You know, if the crypto industry, if we weren't so schizophrenic, mental issues, drug addicts, don't know what's going on, lost souls and poor, we wouldn't have so much character and color in our memes and the flair and the laughter. And we would not have taken the attention from Elon Musk. We would not be able to grab it. But this is the truth. People are going to buy the top of the next bull market. Why? It's because they think Twitter, crypto availability, so if they allow Bitcoin and Ethereum and Doge currencies, if they allow it, they think, oh, it's time to get in now. It's a real thing. Wrong. That's time to get out. You know, I'm going to give you this example. I don't like using this example, but it's just the truth, okay? You know this. Let's even go on a weekly chart. You know, have you heard of a country called El Salvador? Maybe you have. They adopted Bitcoin currency. Your friend here, where was I? When was I talking about Bitcoin? Oh, I was talking about Bitcoin maybe at $3,200 here. When did El Salvador adopt it? $40,000 is the average entry price right here, all right? $40,000. So the average entry price is $40K. When was the best time to sell Bitcoin? When El Salvador adopted it. Look, you get out. Oh, El Salvador's adopted. Okay, this is the dead zone. And look, we go down to the lower level. You see? Who exited on El Salvador? It was, I'm not saying it's directly people like Max Kaiser, but it is people like Max Kaiser. You bought your Bitcoin for $1. You convinced the country to get in for $40,000. You know when I say this, a lot of people get angry and they say, you don't understand it. The US dollar's getting printed into oblivion. It is, but this game only works if the number keeps going up. And if Bitcoin, see, they can't even be honest with you. They can't even say, hey guys, you know, it's going to look really, really, really bad if Bitcoin round trips for 2025 or 2026. Because that means it's 5 years of Bitcoin going nowhere while they've printed with all the inflation. You know, nobody can even conceive of this as a possibility. Everyone thinks, no, that's impossible for it to happen. Really? Well, they told us it was impossible for Bitcoin to break below the $20,000 level. There is a Bitcoin maxi called Dan Held. I think he's blocked me, even if he hasn't. Even if he is, that's all right. It's all right, Danny Boo. Like, you're a friend of the channel. It's okay. So Dan, the Bitcoin maxi, there was a leaked conversation from him talking to somebody, and this was back in like 2022. And we were capitulating down, and I think on the way down here, he basically said Bitcoin can't go below $20,000 on the downside. He goes, that would look really, really bad. That would destroy the chart. That would destroy everything. Guess what happened? Bitcoin broke below $20,000, okay? Isn't it funny how the market can sniff that one weakness and fear everybody has? I've seen markets do this for the past 10 plus years. I've been in markets 12 years. I'm like, how does it sniff out our worst fear? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, friends. That's why I'm telling you, what would be your worst fear? I know. Mum and dads and innocent people buying after you finally get ETF, Elon Musk, it's world class, you onboard another country, and that's the top, triple top. That's what your worst nightmare is, isn't it? Literally, the worst nightmare, not, hands down, easily. What's the worst nightmare in crypto? The worst nightmare is to go up. Now, you know what people tell me? They go, well, the worst nightmare is actually we just go down to zero. No. You know why? Because weak hands are not long here. That's not the worst nightmare. We are strong. We are ready to ride crypto minus 99% down. We have ridden it 99% down in Hex, which is real DeFi. Okay, we've ridden it down 99%. You understand? There are communities out there. We're ready to ride it, man. Even Michael Saylor said we were ready to ride Bitcoin to effing zero. He actually said that word for word. He said on Twitter Spaces, I think. So that's the truth of the matter. That's why just be intellectually honest. What is the weakness? What is the Achilles heel of the market? It is triple top. You know it is. Why is this dangerous? It's because it gets weak people in. It gives you hope and takes it away. I don't know why markets do this. I don't know if it's us adapting to the pricing mechanisms, but it is what it is. It is better to just get crushed instantly rather than have a scenario where hope is given and then your heart gets broken. You know that. In your dating life, wouldn't you rather a girl tell you, you know what, you're smelly and I don't like you and I'm an XRP maxi, I don't like real DeFi. Wouldn't you rather she tell you this on the first date? Except, compared to the world where you're seeing her for like 6 or 9 months and then she's leading you on the string and you don't know what's going on. Sometimes she replies, sometimes she doesn't. You know what I mean? Sometimes she'll reply with like a love heart emoji and other times she's just ignoring you. You see what I mean? Giving you hope and then taking it away. You know who do that? Psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists. That's what they do. Evil people do that, all right? So that's the type of thing we're dealing with here. You got to be aware of it. I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm not changing my tune. What, just because people get upset? If you're upset, freaking go get a dog or something to make you feel better. By the way, I love dogs. It's so cute, okay? I'm a dog whisperer. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm trying to protect you. You are going to war. I don't want you to walk in with a wooden spoon. At least carry a knife in your pocket. I mean it when I say it. Currency availability is bearish. B word. Bananas. Also B. Bearish. You are meant to use this type of news as exit liquidity. You are buying with the strong hands now. You are buying because you believe Roca Negra's ETF is going to get approved. You are buying because you think Elon Musk, the android, is going to put maybe Doge and Bitcoin and Ethereum on Twitteroonie and push adoption. You are buying because you think another country is going to get conned with El Salvador. By the way, not get conned. I'm just joking, friends, tongue in cheek. But they bought the top. It is what it is, okay? Don't tell me, oh, one Bitcoin. Yeah, okay. What if I put Bitcoin down to 13K and I put it there for 5 years? Are you going to be cheering, oh, golly gee, one Bitcoin? No, you're not. You're going to be saying, oh my gosh, it was a greater fool Ponzi the whole time, just like everything else. All right. Now, I hope it's not going to happen, but you know what the point is, okay? So don't believe these people who say, oh, the US dollar pricing is irrelevant. Is it? Your whole life revolves around it. I wouldn't say that. But then again, it's hard not to get bullish. You know, I did eat a banana today and I ate an apple from the fruit bowl. Crypto Crapo is still bearish. Now, just to remind you, why is he called Crapo? It's because it's simple. He blocked me. That's it. All right. If you block me, you invite yourself for poopy head nicknames. That's the rules. You are still bearish. I'm not going to read all his posts, but I've got poopy emoji here, toilet paper hand emoji here, soy milk here, and a little teddy bear. Okay, so with this said, Bitcoin has to reverse the bullish trend it's formed from the lows. Look, when it comes to these, I don't know if he's had leverage trading shield links or anything, but you're probably wondering, how do these people make it? Well, you're the product, you understand? Your views are the product. You signing up, not you, of course, I know, I love and appreciate every single one of you. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. You have friends and family, they sign up to these people. They pay them for their courses and their time. And yes, they think that they're winning because they think it's like building a house. You lay one brick at a time. You make 3% at a time. You don't work a winning spot by doing this. You don't win in markets in linear fashion. I wish we did. That is a human passive income approach. You win by slugging it out forever, and then eventually after a long point in time in history, in the future, it's gone exponentially higher. That's just how it works. You know, even the stock market, its average return is 7 to 8% per year. But that's one of the rarest numbers you actually get in the year. You never actually get 7 or 8% up for the stock market in the year, the S&P 500. It's like plus 15%, minus 9%. You know, plus 20%, minus 14%. Like, it's that. Isn't it wild to know this? It is. That's why you're my friend. And Crapo is still bearish. He's in disbelief. That's what I remember from the Wall Street cheat sheet. That's what you want to know. I've got to keep reminding you. Disbelief is good. You know, as you think, oh, okay, I've heard this 1,000 times. No, you haven't. You know why? Because every single day I meet people out in real life and out on Telegram. They go, oh, this person doesn't believe it's real. I go, yeah, it's called disbelief. They think it's a sucker's rally. It's called fuel. Because if the price goes high enough, then they'll believe this, that the move is real. But guess what? They're probably at the tip of a hope part right before a mini dump. And I think it's just interesting to finish off on this, friends. So this is your sex instructor, Sergey Nazarov, the founder of ChainLINK. Now, see the way this girl's looking at him? That's how you have to look at your core coins in your portfolio. I look at PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex like this. I look at my link like this. All right? Look how she's flirting with him. She can't get her eyes off him. These are core coins. There are others. You might like them. There are many others out there. I can just tell you, I've gone through them. Some people like Soilana. I understand a lot of people, they see Richard Hart's top hat twerking and they're like, nah, I can't buy it. And then they've believed the token not needed FUD for ChainLINK. So they're like, oh, I don't really like it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just telling you, whatever you really think is going to milk it, you need to really believe in your core coins. If you don't, you're going to let them slip away precisely the moment you need them to pump. Something interesting that happened in 2019, the year before the Bitcoin halving, ChainLINK was leading all coins out of the bear market. It was fascinating to see for those people who were lucky enough to actually crush it and be in Link back then. And I think Chico Crypto is one of the earliest people to do that. Just to let you know, friends, Chico Crypto, I guess he's a friend of the channel, nice guy, I'm sure. After I heard about his link success, I started following him. And look, I'm just going to be honest, man. It was about 19 coins in a row. It was just, they just went absolutely garbage right after. Not even close. He got one winner though, and it was Ohm. But guess what? There was about 11 coins around that period. Those 2-3 months he was talking about coins. I bought every single one except Ohm. But it wouldn't have even made up for it because, okay, it kind of would have. But think about this, okay? Imagine you put 5 grand into 10 coins and then you lost on all of them. But then the 11th coin was a winner. But it was only up like 30x to the top, to the very top, but you were never going to sell the top anyway. So you're like, wait a minute, I lost 50k. And then if I bought into Ohm, that 5k would have turned into 150. If I sold the exact top, which you wouldn't have. So it's not even, is it really worth it? Maybe you would have got 100k. You know what I mean? You made a 2x. So the game's hard, friends. This is ChainLINK going up. It's fascinating, right? The year before the Bitcoin halving, ChainLINK flipped green on the weekly super trend and started a triumphant rally as well. And now that's what we've seen today. We are in the year before the Bitcoin halving, and here we are going up. I like to see it. Interesting note. 2023, Link is starting to move up. Is it leading itself as a bear market rally? I wouldn't bet on another 10x, to be honest. We're all long and strong, and we're hoping on it. Just don't get your hopes up that much. We're in a different game. There's a large number of people required to move things. A lot of the other factors are moving on too. Does it mean ChainLINK will continue to do well? Well, I think it's a great sign that my whole thesis, and don't forget, I've mentioned, I don't know how many videos I made, friends. I made way too many videos on ChainLINK, going and going and going and going. $900 targets, $400 carbon. Look at this. ChainLINK, because it has no competition. Can Link go to $200? ChainLINK and Swift. These are the rumors before it came out. I was all on completely on track, and now it's moving. I like to see it. Look at this, 7 months ago. Swift and World Economic Forum bug eaters have chosen the ChainLINK. You're probably wondering, that's weird. They only released the news 2-3 months ago. How did I know that Swift? I'm telling you, friends, it's there. It's all there. I did all the information. All of it is here. I'll ever appreciate you, but it's just there, you know. It's just. But then again, these fundamentals aren't enough by themselves. You need somebody to actually want to buy the green candles, and that's what's starting to happen. We all hope so. We are long. Don't forget. How are you approaching your coins? Are you looking at them like, nah, I don't want to do anything? Well, you know, if your coin just went up plus 300% in the next 3 months, you're probably looking at them very differently. And then you're probably going to think, oh my gosh, I should have got more. We are approaching that time where we're getting closer to a moment of history in crypto where we are going to feel like that. Bitcoin halving. Let's hope it continues. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button. I'll appreciate you. Let's go.